of these exams who are going to be joining me over the next 90 minutes here on India Today's special broadcast to give us a sense of what they are expecting, and then they will be with us to react once the announcement takes place at 6 p.m. Renu Sehgal is principal of the well-known GD Goenka School. Rashmi Malik, principal of the well-known Salwan Public School. Banit Sehgal is a class 12 student. Akshat Bisht is a class 10 student. We will be joined by two more students in just a short while from now. To both the principals and the two students, thank you very much for taking this time out. I know this is an anxious time. I know there are many things that are not known just yet. It has been an extremely difficult year. So I thank you for giving us your time and being with us as we run up to the announcement that's coming up at 6 p.m. But before that, let's just put all of our viewers, all the students watching fully in the picture about what this suspense is really all about. The uncertainty over the CBSE board exam ends in less than an hour from now. Imagine, all of us have taken board exams. Imagine not knowing when it's going to happen. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal will be announcing the dates for the class 10 and 12 exams at 6 p.m. today. While most students want the exams delayed, Minister Pokhriyal in his last interaction said exams could be held anytime after February. So they won't happen in Jan or Feb, but anytime after February. Well, ahead of this big announcement, Pokhriyal said feedback has been taken from states, students and parents to prepare a roadmap for these board exams. The government has clarified that it will be regular exams, as ensuring laptops and internet connectivity to all students for online exams is simply not feasible in a country this big. Well, to assuage and alleviate concerns of parents, students and teachers, the Education Minister said the JEE, NEET and some board exams have been successfully held with COVID guidelines in place. So there's a measure of confidence that these exams can be held safely for students. And here's a reminder of what students have been through. You know, those of us who finished with school, it is unimaginable what the students have been through this year. This year has been very, very troublesome, but especially for students because of the pandemic. Let's understand the full timeline of what all has happened with students this year. And remember, this has a great bearing on confidence, on suspense, on anxiety, their well-being, because they're in a constant state of readiness of when the exams are going to be. February 2020, exams were cancelled at different places in Delhi, like Maujpur, Babarpur, but this was because of the Delhi riots. March 18th, 2020, exams were held from, which were supposed to be from March 19th to 31st, were deferred because the lockdown, which had just been imposed at that time. On April 1st this year, the CBSE announced not all exams are to be reconducted. So there were some partial decisions there. May 8th, 2020, the CBSE decided to conduct the pending exams from July 1st to July 15th. June 25th, the CBSE cancelled the pending 10th and 12th examinations. Class 12 students were given the option to take the pending exams perhaps later. July 7th, 2020, the CBSE reduced its syllabus by 30% for classes 9 to 12, bearing in mind the situation. The CBSE board result declared 2020. It was declared then. July 13th, the CBSE announced the class 12 results. July 15th, the CBSE declared the class 10 results. December 22nd, that's just a few days ago, Ramesh Pokhriyal, the HRD minister, said he will announce the exam dates soon. December 26th, the minister said he would be announcing the board exam dates on December the 31st. And that brings us to today, where we're hoping for complete clarity. Hopefully all questions will be answered, not just on when the exams will be held, which is most important, but how they will be held as well. Because remember, the CBSE class 10 and 12 exams are big exams held all across the country. Before I go to the teachers and the students who are live with me, we have with us the Minister of Education, Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, who is going to be making that announcement in just an hour from now. Two more students have also joined our special broadcast, and I want all of them to listen to the minister's answers as we bring them. Of course, he's not going to tell us what he's going to say at 6 p.m. But Minister Nishank, can you tell us what the plans are? with regard to class 10 and 12 exams next year? 6 p.m. is when the announcement is going to be made. What can you share with us right now, sir?
आज जो बोर्ड परीक्षा है सीबीएसई की कब और कैसे होगी इसके बारे में स्वाभाविक ये है कि बच्चे भी जानना चाहेंगे, अभिभावक भी जानना चाहेंगे, अध्यापकगण भी जानना चाहेंगे। पीछे के समय से हमने इस दिशा में छात्रों से लगातार संवाद किया है। उसके बाद अध्यापकगण से भी संवाद किया है। जो शिक्षा संवाद हम लगातार करते हैं, जिसमें छात्र, अभिभावक, अध्यापक और अन्य लोगों से भी जब जब ज़रूरत पड़ती तब हम लगातार संवाद करते हैं। तो संवाद करने के बाद उस बीच एक बात तो हम लोगों ने तभी निर्णय लिया था कि नहीं, फरवरी तक हम परीक्षाओं को स्थगित रखेंगे, क्योंकि पहले जनवरी 15 से लगभग शुरू हो जाते थे, फरवरी मार्च तक जो है वो पूरे हो जाते थे। तो पहला निर्णय तो हमने ये लिया कि जो परिस्थितियाँ हैं उन परिस्थितियों को देखते हुए फरवरी तक हम परीक्षाओं को स्थगित रखेंगे। लेकिन अब प्रश्न ये है कि अब आगे कब होंगी। हम लोगों ने आगे तक का जो परिस्थितियाँ हैं उसका अध्ययन करके और नए वर्ष के शुभारंभ से पहले पूर्व संध्या पर, नए वर्ष की पूर्व संध्या पर हम लोग को कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि उसको छात्र को तिथियां भी मिल जाएं, अभिभावक को उसकी परीक्षाओं की तिथियां भी मिल जाएं और मैंने भी मिल जाए कि किन तिथियों में उसकी परीक्षा होगी।
जी, Minister Pokhriyal, many students and parents have been expressing apprehension. काफी messages आपको भी मिले हैं that due to the closure of schools, they have not been able to prepare well for the exams. ये जो apprehensions हैं, आप कैसे address करेंगे?
ऐसा भी नहीं है। अभिभावक ने तो जब हम परामर्श कर रहे हैं तो छात्र भी चाहता है कि नहीं परीक्षा तो हो, लेकिन इस बात की चिंता है कि किस तरीके से हो, कब हो। और कोई भी अभिभावक नहीं चाहेगा कि उसका बच्चा परीक्षा न दे और उसका वर्ष खराब हो जाए, कोई नहीं चाहता है। तो मैं ये समझता हूँ, लेकिन क्या परिस्थितियाँ हैं और किस तरीके से उसकी सुरक्षा है हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है। पहली आवश्यकता है कि उसकी सुरक्षा का है, फिर उसके भविष्य का है। तो स्कूल बंद हैं, लेकिन हम ऑनलाइन चला रहे हैं, बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं। हाँ, जैसे सीबीएसई ने 30% अपने पाठ्यक्रम को कम किया है ताकि बच्चे पर ज़्यादा दबाव न बने। उसी के अनुरूप भविष्य में जो प्रश्न पत्र भी होंगे उसी के अनुरूप बनेंगे भी। तो उसमें चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। समय समय पर हम शैक्षणिक कैलेंडर भी जारी कर रहे हैं, करते भी हैं, और हमने प्रज्ञता दिशा निर्देश भी एक गाइडलाइन जारी किया है, किस तरीके से उसको पढ़ने के बाद, देखने के बाद उसके सुझावों को अपने संस्थानों में लागू करने से बहुत सारी समस्याओं का निपटारा होगा। और मुझे भरोसा है कि बच्चे बहुत अच्छे तरीके से परीक्षा दे सकेंगे। जो उन्होंने अब जिन छात्रों तक अभी थोड़ा सा कुछ प्रतिशत ऐसा है जहाँ उनके पास इंटरनेट नहीं है,
जी,
या उनके पास अभी स्मार्ट टेलीफोन नहीं है, तो वहाँ विकल्प निकाला। पीएमई विद्या के तहत उन छात्रों को कैसे करके, चाहे रेडियो के माध्यम से या टेलीविज़न के माध्यम से। और आपको मालूम है कि जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का मन था कि वन नेशन वन डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म, और उन्हीं की प्रेरणा से हमने वन क्लास वन चैनल भी किया है। स्वयं प्रभा के तहत 32 चैनलों को हम चला रहे हैं। एक क्लास को एक चैनल पूरी तरीके से समर्पित है, और वो डीटीएच सहित तमाम प्लेटफॉर्म पर उपलब्ध होगा। जो दूरस्थ छात्र है उसको भी शिक्षा कैसे हम दे सकते हैं, बहुत तेज़ी से इस दिशा में काम कर रहे हैं। रेडियो के माध्यम से, सामुदायिक रेडियो के माध्यम से, विभिन्न माध्यमों से उस बच्चे तक जो अंतिम छोर में बैठा है उस तक भी पहुंचने की हमारी कोशिश रही है। और 25 करोड़ छात्रों को तो हम ऑनलाइन पर लाए हैं। दुनिया का शायद ये पहला ऐसा इतने बड़ी संख्या में ये पहला उदाहरण होगा पूरी दुनिया में कोरोना काल।
Okay.
बहुत सारे देशों ने तो एक एक साल पीछे अपने को पहले ही कर दिया था, लेकिन हमने बच्चे के साल को भी खराब नहीं होने दिया और उसकी सुरक्षा की दृष्टि से भी हम हमेशा चौकस रहे।
Minister Pokhriyal, thank you for speaking to us here on India Today. There is a lot of apprehension, a lot of anxiety, but a lot of anticipation also that, finally, after all these weeks of suspense, finally, there is going to be clarity on when the exam dates are going to be. So we will await your announcement that's coming up at 6 p.m. Now I want to go to the people whose lives are directly impacted by the announcement that is going to be made in just about 45 minutes from now. The students, the teachers and the parents. Let's put them on our screen right now. The students and the teachers who we are speaking to at this point of time. I hope Principal Renu Saigal and Principal Rashmi Malik will permit me to first ask the students what they think, because they're the ones who are going to take the exams, and then I'm going to come to you for an expert view. And not for a moment is this to suggest that your anxieties are any less, because as the principals and teachers, I know what sleepless nights you people also have, madams, when it comes to exams not being clear. So I'd also like to welcome onto our show Anjali Kumari, who's a 10th class student, and we have with us Palak Deda, who's a 12th standard student as well. Palak, I'd like to start with you. In 45 minutes from now, the Education Minister, the government, is going to finally announce the dates for the exams. What are you expecting and what?
In April or May.
You want the exams to be in April or May?
Yes, sir, so that we get time for brushing up.
And what do you think that's what the government is going to announce?
Sir, I'm not sure what the government is going to announce, but I think they will delay it to May or April.
Okay.
But we have no idea or clue that when they will have the exam.
Anjali, what about you? You're a class 10 student. Your 10th boards are also coming up. What are you expecting? What are you hoping for, Anjali?
I'm also expecting that the exams will be held in May, because we need more time to practice, and the online, because of the online mode, we need offline mode also.
Okay. Banit, what do you think? Does April, May sound reasonable to you? If the you've already got the government saying January or February में exam नहीं होगा, उसके बाद ही होगा.
Yes,
so April or May, does that sound reasonable to you? Is that what you're expecting?
Yes, sir.
April or May, that sounds okay to you?
Yes, sir.
Akshat, what about you?
Yes, sir. It definitely sound okay for me. First of all, I'm so curious to know about when our board exams will going to happen. But we all know that today or tomorrow we have to give our board exam. So my finger is just crossed, and I'm waiting for the best results. And I have a full trust on my minister.
Okay, you have full trust in your minister. He's going to, settle all those doubts, hopefully, in just about 40 minutes from now. Renu Sehgal, ma'am?
Yes.
What is your expectation from the minister? What a difficult year it has been. I cannot imagine, how your lives have changed in the education system. I have a young daughter also who has just entered the school system, so I know what it's like. But please take us through your anxieties and what you're hoping to see happen when the minister makes the announcement, ma'am.
Yes, I think Minister will certainly take a step towards the benefit of the students, teachers, as well as of the educational institutions. And I think this has been had been a very, very challenging year.
Yeah.
But then, yes, challenges are a part of life. We need to take it and we have to move forward. We can't stay back and we can't just wait for the time to come. Yes, with all precautions and individuals' responsibilities, even students have to understand their responsibility. The teachers have done their justice. They are taking online classes. I would make a request to all the students also to take it seriously, because this is a challenging time for them also.
Yeah.
They are within the four walls. But at the same time, yes, this pandemic has given us a platform where we are together and we are moving in one direction. And our education system with CBSE and the education minister and our beloved Prime Minister, I think we are going in the right direction. and rightly said by the Prime Minister recently that जब तक दवाई नहीं कोई ढिलाई नहीं, but अब दवाई भी और कड़ाई भी. That means now even with the medicines on, we need to be very, very careful,
Yes.
and we need to take our own responsibility.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the decisions and the way we study, the way we live is going to remain largely the same even after the vaccine comes. You know, that is not to be a party pooper, but we all know that some of the things that we've gotten used to are going to remain now. Rashmi ma'am, what about you? What are you expecting to see happen? Exam to hona hi hai. It has to happen. It cannot be delayed indefinitely. You know, we have to move on with life. Exams are a very important part of a child's, school life, especially those in class 10 and 12. What do you think the minister is going to say, ma'am?
See, Shiv, as far as I'm concerned, like when, the ministry was asking for suggestion for the exams,
Yes.
board exams, then all of us had actually, given the suggestion that class 10 should have the option, of giving the exam or having internal or external exams,
Yeah.
like we used to have, during the time of CCE. But when it comes to class 12, yes, the exams must happen. And to tell you something, very frankly, we're all very comfortable having it in March. But I'm also expecting that ministers, the way the CBSE and Education Ministry is pro students,
Yes.
I think they should have twice in the year, the 12th class exam. So like one option, the way the JEE
Interesting.
exam is being held 4 times now.
Yeah.
So the similar way, I'm expecting that the minister would be announcing maybe, if everything goes well, that the exam can be taken up twice in the year for the benefit of the students who might, be infected by the COVID during the March or April time.
Right.
So, and then of course the exams with longer gaps than, the previous years. That's what I'm expecting.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see whether the minister only announces, the dates for the upcoming exams, or will there be any structural announcements about the way exams are going to be conducted in the year ahead also. That will be very, very interesting. But what we are hoping for at the very least is some short-term clarity so that the students currently in the system know what the next few months is going to look like. It's very interesting how Palak, Banit, Akshat and Anjali have all agreed that April or May is an acceptable time frame for when the exams should be held. Palak, how are you managing your time? You know, Abhi, there is no clarity on when it's going to be. In half an hour from now, the minister is going to make it clear. But without that clarity, how do you manage your time and your studies? Are you not studying or are you studying a lot?
No, sir, we are studying a lot. We are keeping in mind, we had this in mind that the exams will be conducted in March. So we are studying, we studied according to March. We studied throughout the year the way we used to study offline. And we are doing that online also. Our teachers are also very supportive. And if the exam dates are extended, then we'll get more time for brushing ourselves up. So
Palak, you are basically a worst case scenario kind of person. You're saying that let us study, keeping in mind that maybe the exam is going to be in March. Anjali, are you like that also? Man mein, are you telling yourself कि ये March में भी हो सकता है? So let's plan our padhai according to that.
Yeah, I'm studying as we used to study. Like I'm prepared. I've prepared my mind that the exams will be in March. So there is no this kind of COVID is not affecting my timetable.
Okay, it's not affecting your timetable. That's very good to hear because, when I think, Banit, when I think of myself as a student and I took my class 12 exams way back, definitely before all of you were born. But how are you planning your time, Banit? Are you planning for March examination or a little later? Are you sure it's going to be April, May?
Sir, I'm sure that it would be at April or May.
So, but how are your days right now? Are you studying a lot, or are you waiting to see what the announcement
No,
is?
I'm not studying that much. I'm not studying that much, like horribly. But yes, I'm studying. Like if we would have our exams at May or.
Okay, so basically, like always, the girls are studying more than the boys. It looks like. Akshat, what about you? How is it going with you? Are you also studying a lot, keeping worst case scenario in mind, or you will see कि announcement के बाद देख लेंगे?
No, sir. I'm studying a lot. I'm thinking in that way only that our exams will going to happen in March, like the previous year's examination. So I'm studying in that way only.
You know, Renu ma'am, I really admire students who are saying that I am studying keeping in mind that the exam might happen in March, because I have actually thought about this situation, and I am the kind of student who would have said, I am not going to touch my books until I have clarity on when the exam is. Uske baad main timetable banaunga and then I will study accordingly. How, you know, it takes a certain level of maturity, and I'm amazed at the maturity being shown by students to say that I am going to keep the worst case scenario in view.
Absolutely right, Shiv. I think children of 21st century are very, very smart now, and they have got time, and this pandemic has taught them that how to manage their time, how to manage their resources, and how to do this, because our teaching methodology and as per our new education policy, the children right from the class grade 1 have been taught, you know, what we probably, when I was in grade 1, I did not know how to we must save water, or the air has to be purified. But today I see my grandson, he's in grade 2 and he talks sense. He says, Dadi, you have to save water. We should not be wasting. So the 21st century children are really smart, provided if their energy is being channelized in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I think the online classes have been going on. Teachers have been doing justice. It's only the thing is we had prepared our children, and we were also mentally thinking.
Commendable.
Thinking that the examinations would be in March.
Yeah.
But now, since we are expecting somewhere in April, that will give some breathing space and breathing capacity to the students also to do their revision.
Absolutely.
And CBSE has already reduced 30% of the course.
Yes.
So I think that's again a very relaxing thing for the students. And
1 month makes such a huge difference. I mean, all students will agree with me. There is such a huge difference between March and April. If the exam was being held in March or it being held in April, ek mahine ka difference is, is heaven and hell. It's huge. In 30 days, you can cover so much when you're studying really hard. Anjali Kumari's mother is also going to be joining us in just a moment. Do we have Anjali's mother? I saw her in the frame. Okay, she's just stepped out of the frame. We'll wait for her. No problem, Anjali. When your mother comes, we'll ask her a question. Okay. Is Anjali's mother with us?
She's here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Madam, difficult year. Abhi jo clarity nahi tha exams ke upar, now we will finally have that clarity on when the exams will be. How have you been handling it? What have you been telling Anjali? Because this is a difficult time for students, ma'am.
No, if exam will held March, April, I don't think that student will have any problem, because they have set up the mind that the March, April maybe exam will definitely it will March, April mein ho sakta hai exam.
Okay, so
I don't think student they have a problem.
I am actually blown away by this. This is actually incredible, because if Rashmi ma'am, when I put myself in the place of these students, and I constantly do this, I always think that there would be a lot of panic in my generation. We probably would not have known how to handle this kind of suspense. We are so used to a timetable, predictability when it comes to examinations, planning your year, planning your time, when to go out and play sports, when to study, how much studying to do on weekends, when to wake up. This is, looking at parents, teachers and students right now, they have really handled this year really well. Rashmi ma'am.
Very well, Shiv. I must, compliment all the teachers especially, And you won't believe this COVID time has actually made more independent learners, Earlier, when the children used to come on campus, we used to be after their lives, you should study, you should not waste your time like this or that. But now, because they are in the comfort of their homes and then connected with us online, it is very, very easy for the child, to understand the concept because all the children are now on the first bench.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell the teachers also, that this is the golden period for you to create independent learners. And the kind of resources which are available online are immense.
Yes.
So the teacher has now become facilitator,
Yeah.
rather than the teacher who's just giving sermons in the classes. So this year obviously was a little tough also, but then it has given a lot of gifts to our students. And the parents, certainly they have really supported the schools also, especially our school parents. I mean, I must comment that these parents have really been a great support to all the teachers.
Teamwork. It's been teamwork.
And now what, I mean, that I'm from Gurugram. The school is in Gurugram,
Yes.
that is Haryana, and 9 to 12, the students are allowed to come on the campus. So the students who want to do practice, they are coming. So the children, like you are hearing here also, all the kids are very confident that if the dates of March are announced, we are ready. And I'm so happy that the new year will give them actually the target which they were looking forward to.
Yeah, incredible.
So I'm really happy that today is the date, with the Education Minister has picked up.
Yeah.
So that from 1st of January, the new year, we all, start working with greater passion.
We were actually having this discussion in one of our meetings here at India Today, and we thought, is it going to be good news for students and bad news for students? And then it occurred to me that there's no real bad news. I mean, exam to hona hi hai. You're only going to get a date. Either it's going to be March or it's going to be April or May. So there's no bad news. It's just news. There's going to be clarity. And when we're talking about clarity versus suspense, and clarity is obviously good news. Palak, you have done the 10th class examination. You've taken the 10th board examination a couple of years ago, obviously when there was no pandemic. Now you're going to face the 12th standard board exam after a year of online studying, online teaching, online school. How difficult was it? How easy was it to cope with it? Studying for a board exam is not a joke.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I'm very anxious to see how the exams will help. Like in our 10th class, they were very easy. Like we were going to school, we were studying offline, we were preparing. But this year, it was all online. And yes, there was a benefit that we got technologically mastered everything.
Yeah.
But the things are totally different. Like studying online and studying offline, the things are different. In offline, you have a better clarity of things than in online. So I'm just looking forward how the offline exams will be held, because from the last 1 year, we are sitting in our houses. From March till December, we are sitting in our houses. We haven't stepped out. So I'm just looking forward to how we will go and give our exams, because that will be a totally different experience after a whole year.
It's going to be a completely different experience, and the answers to those questions I'm not going to give. The minister is going to give them in just about 25 minutes from now is when his announcement is going to be. I request all of you to stay with me here on India Today. I'm going to take a very quick break. On the other side, we'll talk about not just the dates for these exams, but thanks for staying with India Today's special coverage. In just 20 minutes from now, the Education Minister of the country will be ending suspense for lakhs of CBSE board exam students. They've been living in anxiety about when their exams are going to be. The government recently announced that the 10th and 12th board exams of the CBSE would not be held in Jan or Feb. So is it going to be March? Is it going to be April? Is it going to be May? Because all of that makes a huge difference. Now, let's just tell you a little bit. We've got teachers, we've got students with us as part of our live coverage, and they will be here on India Today when the Education Minister makes his live statement at 6 p.m. All of it will be right here on India Today Live. Let's just take you back a decade to show you how things have been different in the past as well, and what expectations could be in the near future. Back in 2011, the CBSE made Class 10 board exams optional. You remember that? The decision was made to reduce the stress of students. Then HRD Minister Kapil Sibal, it was the UPA government. In 2017, the CBSE made board exam mandatory for Class 10. Board exams were reintroduced in 2018 academic session. Then HRD Minister was Prakash Javadekar. So 2011, the Class 10 board exam was made optional, then it was removed, but then it was reimposed in 2017. So 20 minutes from now is when Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the Education Minister of the country, is going to be addressing the country and addressing students in particular and telling them when and how their Class 10 and Class 12 board exams are going to be. Still with us on our coverage is Rashmi Malik, principal of the well-known Salwan Public School. Banit Sehgal is a Class 12 student. Akshat Bisht is a Class 10 student. We also have Anjali Kumari, who is a Class 10 student. Palak is also with us once again. Anjali, you know, many years ago, in 2011, the Class 10 board exams were actually made optional. Then they were actually removed altogether because at that time the government thought stress zyada hai students ke upar aur isliye hum optional bana dete hain. Do you think that's a good thing? Or, you know, do you think the Class 10 board exam is an important thing? I realize I'm asking you right before your board exam, but what do you think?
I think board exam is important. Yes.
Do you think the government should make any changes to the way exams are held, or it's fine the way it is?
I don't think so that any changes is needed because it's all good. Like giving board exam, is there no problem, to be honest?
Palak, what do you think? You've taken the Class 10 board exam. You're about to take the Class 12 board exam. But, you know, just a few years ago, we've been through a situation where the Class 10 board exam was actually made optional. Now, we don't know if that kind of thing will ever happen again. But do you agree with that, or you think Class 10 and Class 12 board exams both should happen? No, don't make any changes to that.
Sir, both should happen in Class 10 because if we have both in Class 10, we can have a practice like about what pattern we will have in Class 12, how we have to prepare. We get a proper practice in Class 10, and then it is easier for us to manage in Class 12. We don't have a burden that we have to give the board exams. Like students have the tension, they are tensed about the board exams that we have to give the boards. But when we give once, when we perform something once, then it is like a piece of cake for us to do it again.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're saying it's a piece of cake after Class 10 and Class 12. You know, I never thought I'd hear the words piece of cake and board exam in the same sentence. But, you know, I take my hat off to you, Palak. That's amazing. That means you're confident, you're prepared, you're ready, you're studying as if the exam's going to happen in March. Banit, what do you think? Do you think when the minister makes his announcement now in about 15 minutes from now, वो dates बता देंगे कि कब होंगे? But do you think at any point of time you would also like the way the exams are conducted to change, or you're fine with it? Class 10 and Class 12 both should happen.
Yes, I'm fine with it.
What about you, Akshat?
So what's your question? Can you repeat it?
I'm saying that a few years ago, Class 10 exam ko hata diya gaya tha. They had removed the Class 10 exam altogether and only had Class 12 board exams. What do you think about that?
Sir, I'm totally agreed what Palak has said a few moments ago. Like board exams are literally, for me, it's very easy as compared to the exams which we used to give on our school. So I think that board exams is quite good because in 10th standard, we can do practice from that, and from that only we can prepare ourselves for the 12th board examinations.
We have another Class 12 student, Ritika Chaudhary, who's joining us on our coverage. Now, Ritika, welcome. You're a Class 12 student. You also have your board exams coming up. Thankfully, in just 15 minutes from now, you'll know the dates of the exams also. How are you preparing? You know, we have many other students on this panel who have said that they are preparing, you know, thinking in their minds ki exams March mein hi honge. Even if it is in April or May, but they are preparing for it like as if maybe ki March hi ho sakta hai. How are you preparing, Ritika?
So actually, I was preparing the same way that I was thinking that our exams will be in the month of February or March. So it really doesn't matter for me whether the exams in February or March or April, May, we have to give our board exams. So I was mentally preparing myself in that way only.
So right now you are thinking that whatever the minister says at 6 p.m., it doesn't make a difference because I am mentally prepared to give the board exams.
Yes,
even if they happen in February also, I'm mentally prepared.
Yes, sir, I'm mentally prepared whether they are in February, March or May or April.
Okay. Rashmi ma'am, you know, you've been through a career where you have seen the Class 10 exams be removed altogether. you know, you've seen different structures happen. Then things came back when the 10th class board exams were reimposed on students. Do you think this current structure is the way it should happen? We've seen one of the students even suggest that, one of the teachers suggests that you have the exams maybe twice a year. What do you think? Do you think, if you could recommend some structural changes, what would you recommend, ma'am?
Shiv, if you look at new education policy also, they are talking about non-threatening types of assessments. What is happening right now is that because we have an year-end exam, so all the kids, they try to, I'm not saying most of them, they try to mug up the content, and the actual, if you go by the Indian Express report on all the toppers, which was coming for past 2-3 days, wherein the toppers were actually talking about that how the system has failed them in their life. All right. So when you talk about new education policy being implemented, we are going to be coming out of these silos and these traditional things. If you see that there are some competency tests which will happen, at the end of class 3, at the end of class 5, at the end of class 8, 10th and 12th, of course, will stay. And I've been always, recommending that there should be an exam like, you have that IIT, for IIT entrance, you have the JEE and other kind of entrance exams. Such kind of exams should be there to check the competency level of the child, and not these kind of things wherein, the child, ratifies one answer or one concept and then, just writes the answers in a particular structured way in the exams. That does not open the creativity in the child's mind. So I am completely against these kind of traditional exams. To tell you something very frankly, I'm looking forward to an age where, an online exam will be held to check the competency level of the child, if the child wants to earn a certificate of that level. That's what I'm right now recommending.
Okay, I want to thank all the teachers and all the students for being with us on this particular show. I learned a lot and I love that. I think this is something that involves us all. Luckily, the suspense and anxiety is going to end in just a few minutes from now, but I'm also happy to say there's no anxiety. All you students are sounding totally confident. Jab bhi hoga, hum exam de denge, it doesn't make a difference. We are studying, it's not going to affect our lives. I know I would have been panicking, I would have been in total anxiety, but it's so great to see this generation handling a difficult time so incredibly well. So good luck to all of you, all the very best. In just 10 minutes from now, the minister, you will see him here on India Today making that announcement. So I thank all of you for joining me on this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming up next, we're going to show you some amazing pictures of the Indian Army preparing to meet whatever challenges the new year throws at them from the line of control. An exclusive ground report.